What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of the end of Badlanders. We're gonna pick up where we left off. I had to step away off camera. Let's see here. Know if I want that. Kind of meh. Maybe. But maybe. This one, I don't know. We'll hold on to those. Got my pole, my lightning. A pen A with 70% reduced decay. But it has cluster on it, so we're gonna get rid of it. Gone. This one, shooting dispersion decreases gradually, will reach to a minimum of in 20 shots. I never did get to try that out. I've got cluster on it though, which is not ideal. And then we have this guy, which is obviously the best one. We're gonna get rid of this guy. He's never did get to use him. Sad. That's my best one, and it's solid. Good for doing what it does. This was an S Pen A. I was gonna bring that one out and use it like in regular matches for the end of game series, but pass. Another S Pen. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I do probably want the ammo out of it though. Or should have scooped the ammo out of the other one too, but we should have, that should be plenty. Same with the UMPs. Probably scoop the 9mm out of them. That way we have it. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can always either buy it or use these high-end boxes to give you stuff with ammo. Like I'll show you what they drop just so that we can have it. You basically get to pick two guns. They're very basic guns. Just like grab like an assault rifle, a sniper, and then it gives you a T5 kit with, you know, a bunch of basic stuff. And there you go. And then you can take the ammo out of them. Ta-da! So there, we got 3 and 3. That actually gave me a decent attachment. For the most part, they're random. So, Shaka, we don't need this T5. Don't need this. Alright, throw that away, throw that away. We probably don't need this many regens, so we'll get rid of that. One stack. Probably only one stack of grenades, one stack of smokes, one stack of first aid. So then I have to buy. Yeah. I want to buy to my backpack. My warehouse is full. Lol. Alright, hold on. About to get a bunch of crap into my warehouse. My mailbox is full of stuff. My science. Hey. Wow, my mailbox hasn't been empty in a long time. Hot diggity. Oh my. Look at all the... I built so many shotguns and put all the ammo in it because, like, I bought a truckload of ammo and I didn't have anywhere to put it. Every time it would go on sale, I'd buy it because I run shotguns so much. So I would end up building a shotgun, putting a big mag on it so that I could store the ammo because it just became too much. Oh, science. There's so much stuff there. All right, so back to deleting stuff. Yeah, there was an S damage, S headshot. Pretty good. There was a 30% range because at one point I was going to try to use it as a sniper rifle, you know? Like, we could still try it out in arena, see if it's any good. S pen, S headshot. Which one's my best one? Here, I've got this one. built out for close range, and then I've got this one built out for far range, like for water fight with a ×4. And then this one, no, I don't really need. RPM. I think this got some RPMs on it. Pretty cool. Goodbye. There's probably a whole bunch of people that every time I hit a gun, they're just like, no! But why? Sorry, people. Badlanders be dead, yo. Badlanders be dead. This one's recoil reduction. 10% cluster warhead. Yeah. Goodbye. A pen. And gone. Projectile speed. Toast. S pen. It's a shame, you know. All the cheaters weren't doing their cheating thing. I was gonna use a lot of the stuff in matches, but you guys made it so that it just wasn't worth doing. And it's a shame. But there's a S damage 8%. And then I also had that's my best one, was S 8%. We'll hold on to him to play with in arena. Load speed, range. One has increased even further range. Might be worth keeping. Alright, we'll hold on to that. We'll check out our MP5s. That's kind of a garbo one. Other than it being an S pen, 50% projectile speed. Oh wait. I do need some more. Need a little bit more 9mm ammo. Dang, that one's empty. A pen, a headshot. Another powerful break. Gone. This one's got range. This one got range. That 9mm. Getting close. Alrighty. Fare thee well. And then the last but not least, gunshot exposure range. Yeah, silencing your shots doesn't really matter when people have ESP and can see you, how far away you are across the map, and exactly where you are with stick figure outlines. So it didn't end up being a good mod at all. And meh. Let's see. Alright. Fairly well. Okay, I don't need that. Let's see. Alright, I'll go through the rest of that junk that came out of my mailbox and delete all this later. Yeah, like all this stuff. This will have to be. Well, let's just do it now while I talks to you. Auto sorting, good one. All the running assists, amplifier, silence. Radiation, like you can't even buy this stuff anymore. All these defense link guys. They're my mags. Combat speed, lightness. Running speed, waterproof, first aid. Look at all the T5s I had. I was stockpiling T5s there for a while because I suspected that they were starting to get pricey, upwards of 30k. So whenever I'd see them at 20k, I would start buying them up. But then they gave out the high-end boxes, which basically give you a T5 every single time. But then they drop down, like they're like 12k now. They're basically at sell price. So, not a big deal. The helmets are worth a little bit more though now. Fill filling. And then I've got all these. This is my arena gear. I had, I was trying to get the best of all the mod combinations that I could. depending on like how I wanted to do my play style, but mostly in arena, you play with like one set of gear. I only changed really my boots for water fight just to have the water assist. For a long time there, I was running metal shin guards to reduce damage to legs, and it actually is still like a good strategy. Like I put those tanky legs on in arena, and it made a difference. Like people couldn't shred me as easily. Because a lot of people don't even aim anymore in arena; they just run around and hip fire. So you don't need like those. That's a waterproof field. It's hit or miss whether you need those, or I'm gonna keep both of those. That one you don't need. Silence field running assist. That one may be okay. Silence soft. You don't need the soft. Gone. Silence running lightness. That one's not bad. That's my tanky ones. And then you have field. Field running lightness. Like super fast. Super fast. Alright, so then you have this one. That one's actually really good for like water fight. For the gun switching speed. But then you lose out a little bit on the medding. This one was good for a while, like, but you almost never get shot in the back on arena, so you don't really need it. Smoke, same thing. You don't really get shot in the back. That one was for helping teammates up, which I never really played a lot of 2s or 3s because there were just so much cheating on 3s. Like it made it not even feasible to play. That's a decent one. Smoke back. That one's better. This is the one I usually use in arena. So we're gonna get rid of this one. This one is way better because you got the first aid, which gives you the med time to 75%, and you get switching speed. So that's super good. There's a regular heavy armor. I was gonna run those, but now we'll just get rid of them. I had a bunch of them. Torso damage. Let's just get rid of all the heavies that I had first. We'll go through the rest. Gone. I started picking up heavies because like in that one video I posted, like the cheaters weren't expecting the heavy and they were only bringing in blue ammo. And if I brought in purple or gold ammo with a heavy T5, they still couldn't kill me. I would kill them before they could kill me, even if they got the drop on me with their ESP. So it was working for a while. But now, like, oh my gosh, the cheating is out of control. These used to be my favorite armors. If you watch some of my earlier videos, the heavy T4s, they were really well priced. They were most of the time only slightly more expensive than a T5, a base T5, but you could get additional mods on them. So, like, you get limb damage, anti-rad, and I ran those for a long time till the cheating really picked up, and then I was forced to downgrade. That was one of my best helmets for a while, but you don't really need it anymore. Just mount with 117. We'll keep it for arena. That was just some other helmet I had bought. So then I had all these, like the T3 helmets became the best with defense link. They became the most affordable, the most easily findable helmets that you could get on the auction house. And you get defense link, which made them basically as good as a T5 helmet. But you could get 2 other mods on them, like mount integrated. The integrated was good if you were running damage conversion, like that one goes with this armor. Amp heat, so that you could hear, and you could see enemies and use smokes and miasmas and stuff was nice. But this helmet's sadly not really feasible anymore. Mount heat, this was a better combo because this also gives you a little bit of increased perception range, but it also reduces damage to heads. and you still get heat. Mount Amp, same thing. This is like super hearing right here. Then you got, this is super damage reduction. So this is the one that you would use. Like I use this one most of the time in arena, is that one. Along with, where's my armor? This armor right here is probably the tankiest armor. All you need is a heavy damage almost to 25%, which would be the max, and 25 limb armor, and that makes you a frickin' tank, along with metal shin guards. This is like a beast mode setup, because you have mount, rare, defense, heavy armor, and then you also have damage reduction to your legs, which means that basically any limb damage, and limb damage is one of the most common attachments to optics, is useless on this build. So it does nothing. It negates all of it. That one, we don't really need that. I'm gonna put on this one. That's my best one. This one was for teammates, and we don't need that. That one's gone. Torso damage conversion. This one's actually good for water fight. Water fight, it'll absorb a killing blow to you. So it's good for tanking those pole shots. The anti-rad, sometimes useful. This one, I used to think these were the best with the 117%, but this one clearly tanks more damage than that one. I don't think this one does. We'll test it in raid. I think I have 2 of them. We'll delete one. Oh no, one is limb, and one is anti-rad. I had another one. That's torso anti-rad. Torso damage. Alright, so we'll keep these. These are our arena armors. These ones, sadly, are not worth having anymore. So, fare thee well. Force. Torso damage. This helmet. I don't think it's going to be better, but we'll hold on to it just for testing purposes. Yeah, can we... Let me see if I can't find some radars on the market. Otherwise, I'm going to have to... Okay, here we go. We'll get those. I'm going to buy up all these on the market. Whoops. We had like 62 million. It's probably the richest I've ever been in money at any one given time. Usually I'd get up to about 40 or 50 mil, and then I would end up buying some really expensive stuff. So, oh my gosh, that'll cost $1 million to buy those at 70. Alright, so we got plenty. These. Whoops. I guess I probably only need that many. We'll hold on to the rest of them just in case. That should be plenty. Overloads, regens, first aid, smokes. I need fire grenades. Yeah. Fire grenades. Okay. That should be all that we need for arena. I think that's it. Alrighty. And we'll put on our best M4. There's the best M4 that I ever did get and make. Might use that on it though. Get sniper. That one kind of goes on the sniper. It's got silence. Don't really need silence. There's my MK. I end up having to take some of this off for ammo. 2 stacks of ammo. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have took some of that ammo out of those poles. Crap. Okay, hold on. I can probably buy some. Oh yeah. There we go. That's all we need. 2 stacks. 2 stacks. Let's see here. Boom shaka. Heated bullet. Pierce. Yeah, that thing's a monster now. And then I do need a suppressor. Where's my other suppressor? Probably on this guy. Vibration. Either use the vibration or let's see what else we got. Rifle deep. Oh, that's the one. That's the guy. Okay. That one's for the melee MK. This one here. That goes there. And then we swap this guy. That used to be a 7mm attachment. I don't know what they run for now. They're probably outrageous, probably like 30mm. Oh, I need to get to me some more coffee and rum. So we'll throw this guy on there for now. Alright, so there's our good M4. We got the deep damage. Make sure they can't heal. Probably had another one of those somewhere, Shire. I might have deleted it now, but not quite it. Ah, there it is. It's on my AK. Okay. Let's swap that for now. Ammo deep. Okay. Pull that, which means we're gonna need that 7.62. We'll just have to re-get. We'll re-kit if we need it. Right now, this ought to do me. These smokes, miasmas would be nice. That's what I need. Instead of smokes, you should probably use miasma. But I may have to. Yeah, they're gonna be hard to get unless I prism. Okay. We'll find some. Oh, there's some radars for cheap. I guess I should have stockpiled some of those. And there's some FNJ. Here's some miasmas. The heated guy. 8% just for fun. Liquid warhead. Why not? Just blowing money for the frick of it now. Orange card. There's some more miasma. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. First aid capsule. Woo. Not finding anything else. Alright. I think I got enough though. That's all you really need. Some of those. Bada bing, bada bang. We're good. Yeah. Awesome. Got our arena set up. Oh my gosh, my mailbox. It was pretty empty until I pulled everything out of my mailbox. Like, look at all these pistols I had built. I'd built all kinds of stuff to take in. Just to run like T5s and heavy T5s with. It's a shame I'm not going to get to use any of it. But let's take a look at the old skin house. We'll look at all the cool skins that I accumulated over time. Tell you what season they're from? Doesn't seem to. But like, as far as headwear goes, you had like the pumpkin head, that was for Halloween. That goes with the desert set. That was the Arctic set. Put those on. I'll show you what they look like. That way we can just have it on record for when the game's dead. They had glasses. They had a beret, sound, some earphones, glasses you could win, the rabbit helmet. But I mean, that was like one piece of like a whole suit that you could get. Black beret. They did have like the Santa hat, the stupid thing, some art glasses for Valentine's Day. Face wise, the only thing I ever got was this. So, eh. Boots wise, so this is the desert boots. Those are the Arctic boots. I'll show you what the setup looks like. So you put on the boots, backpack, the pants, the top, this, and then the headset. When you put the headgear on, you have the whole completed set. You get the armor, the chest rig. But if you take off any individual set, like the boots, it goes away. But you had to have the full set. I thought that was kind of neat. So you'd look like this unless you had the whole set, and then once you got the whole set, it gave you the vest. So that was one of the cooler things that they did, was collecting all the suit pieces. They give you like extra cool stuff for it. That was fun. I like that set. It's probably my favorite set to go into desert with. Then you had the Arctic set, which they never really came out with an Arctic map, so it's kind of pointless other than it was fun to run in the winter time. So you would have this, and then you would look like this. But once you got the full set, like I'm missing the boots, you put the boots on, then it would put the armor on, and you look like this, which was pretty cool. I gotta say, their skins were pretty awesome for this game. It's just a shame that they were super expensive to get. They ended up basically trying to sell it to you in like loot box drop things, Scarbo, just money making schemes, you know. And then you had like basic skins like this guy, everybody would get. Hold on, let me take off this stuff. You would get like this for completing like some basic tutorial mission or something for free-to-play players. Basically, you didn't get a lot of skins if you were a free-to-play player. They gave you very few, if any. You could buy like a race car thing. Here's the Santa suit for Christmas. Pretty cool. Then you had like this toy box backpack that went with it. So that was the Santa suit for Christmas. And it was fun. I have videos like around Christmas time. I would run the suit, you know, to match. Then you had like little Chinese getup. You had kind of like a samurai-ish kind of skin, a firefighter suit, and you had like a hip cool kids kind of suit thing, which meh, kind of lame. Then you had like the agent skin. This was another one that you could get either for free or for cheap. Then you had this one, which is kind of like, I don't know, John Wick. Sort of John Wick-ish, but it's not really. Then you had like the cool ninja suit. This was always one of my favorites. This was like a season 1 thing that you had to get. It was hard to get, and like not a lot of people got it. So I always rocked this one. One of my favorites. Then there was this one. This was like, I don't know, season 3 or something. It was kind of meh. This one was like the feather thing. Got that out of a loot drop thing. Then you had this one. This one was kind of cool when it came out. Like I wanted it. But now it's kind of meh. Meh. This one you got from an event. It was like kind of like a snake. It reminded me like they were trying to make like Metal Gear Solid, kind of like a snake outfit. What it was kind of supposed to be like, I guess. Then you had like this like Bumblebee-ish kind of outfit for one of the seasons, which was, you got like gold pistols and stuff on it. It was kind of cool. This was another really cool one, early season. I can't remember if it was season 1 or season 2, to get this one, but it's sweet. It's kind of like you're like ninja. Then you had this thing, Watcher. I don't know, kind of mafioso type of outfit. Then you had like the Mad Max kind of get up, like if Bane were in Mad Max. For the people. Then you had this guy. This was really cool to get back in the day. Can't remember if it was season 1 or season 2. It might have been season 1. Got like a 1 on it. That was a cool skin to get. Then you had like this thing. It was meh. Not really my style. The Lazarus one was awesome. This thing was super expensive to get, and it's pretty cool. I like it. Then you had kind of like riot gear kind of stuff for one season. You had this devil one was kind of cool for one of them. Then you had like this one was the last season, the hunting dog one, which looks kind of anthro-ish. You can be a furry. Then there was kind of a cool cyborg ninja. This one was pretty sweet. Get a hold of. Then you had, this was another Christmas one, I want to say. The Puppet Master. You had some backpacks, like this was one backpack you could get. This was another kind of summer one. He has like a water bladder, I guess. I don't know. Then you had this one, which is one that I use a lot because it's small. It's got a small signature, so it's easier to see, less easy to see when you're like hunched over in game in third person. This guy, so it gives you kind of a smaller signature. Then you had that one goes to the junk, the Mad Max skin. Then you had this one. I can't even remember where that one goes to. Then you had this one, which was kind of like a cool cyborg jump pack kind of backpack. Then you had this one. The Toy Master goes with this one. This wasn't the original Santa suit one. Then you have the Thanksgiving backpack. Then you have this one went to the rabbit one. So you have like the rabbit, best rabbit. Then you had this was like I don't know, Bugman, like Alien World kind of stuff. Then you had like this one. It's kind of cool. I like what I like most about this one was this, the evil on the back. So it was cool to not wear a backpack. I'm partial to villains, most things. Then you had this thing, which was kind of cool because it would give you like you could change the face on it. Like that one, this, and like the boom, and then the poison one. Kind of cool. Then you had this thing. What else? I think that's all of them. Looked at all the ones that I had, anyways. Oh, that was the other Halloween. That was the Halloween backpack, demon backpack. They made you unlock it. It was pretty cool. So yeah, that's all the outfits, and then now we're onto the camouflages. Like all the camouflages were kind of basic, meh. But there were a lot of them. Some of them are cool, like that one, the lightning one, tiger stripe. That one was kind of cool when it came out. Skins were just so expensive to make. Just to buy the mats to make them, and then the mats, the amount of mats that you needed to make a skin was kind of ridiculous. So there was those, and then there was these ones that you could buy, which are kind of like full skins. You had to equip all the different attachments to get it to look just like this. That guy. This was one of my favorite ones. That one and this one were probably my favorite out of that one. This one was definitely my favorite AK skin. This one, the Frostbite one was cool to run at winter as well. It had like kind of a steam thing coming off the thing here. Not showing this picture. Then there was this one, the Crustacean. This was one of the first skins that came out, and it was cool. Looks real neat. This one's meh. That one also meh. This one was the Halloween one, which was cool. I did like it for Halloween. Then there was this one, which was kind of just meh. Same with the Cloudy Bamboo. Meh. And then there was this one, which I didn't get because I quit playing the game for a while because the cheating was so outrageously bad. I had to just take a break from it. Then you had the Shaft, which not a lot of people use. It didn't have a lot of cool skins either. This was one skin that I missed that was cool. This was meh. Meh. That's meh. But then there's this one, which maybe the best one behind this one. Then you have the M4. The M4 skins were always like some of the coolest. So like this skin was super cool. The Horus, this was the most expensive skin ever. And you had to go to the research center and you had to buy every attachment. I bought the ones that I use, which is mostly these two. And then the suppressor, of course. And the magazine, either drum or a quick draw. I mostly didn't put extendeds on these because you didn't really need them for solo play. You either went with the drum or you took the quick mag, which was cheap. So they both look pretty cool. The stock, honestly, the stocks aren't that cool. The original stock is probably the coolest, but you had to not have a stock on your gun to get it to use that, and I thought that was stupid. So I didn't bother putting that on. You mostly run this. And then that was your Horus. It's got like this little fire effect. You can go back, you can see it. See the stock on it, the base stock looks cooler than the other two stocks. But you could never get this look unless you just didn't have a stock on your gun. I thought that was stupid. The Guardian Beast was a cool skin. Pretty cool looking. Ravenous Tiger. This was another one that was super cool when it came out. This is something I haven't seen other games do as well, is create like really cool looking gun skins. Gem Owl. It was an okay skin. Dark Iron Era. Okay. Same thing with that. Not bad. This was one of the first skins that was out. It was kind of cool. Star. Then there was this one that I missed. But like that skin looks pretty cool. A lot of skins look really good on the M4. The M4 was just like a sweet gun. That's sweet. I never unlocked it. Lightning was cool. That one's cool for Halloween. You know, yeah. The lightning just looks dumb unless you have a suppressor on it. But like some of the suppressor skins are cool. Silkworm. Yeah, that was maybe the coolest one. And I never really got it, but I did have a bunch of the. You could get temporary skins here. So like I had 130 Days of the Lampworm, the Fatal Magic one, some of these other ones, Wisdom of the Owl, Medal of Honor. That was maybe one of the cool ones for that gun. The Lamp Moth for that one. I have 9 of those. Like I tried really hard to get this skin, and I got 130 day and I got 9 of these 7-day ones. So I could use it, but I didn't actually own it. Some of the other skins. Same thing with the Fatal Magic one. The Fatal Magic one I tried so hard to get, but I ended up getting so many of the things that when I did finally get it, I sold it because it was worth like 30 million. So some of these skins for the MP5 were super cool, like that one. This was maybe the coolest one, the Roving Koi. You can see it in the videos. Use that one a lot. This one was half decent. Still not amazing. That was kind of garbo. Same with this one. These two are pretty trash. The Deluge, this one was sweet. This one was super expensive and hard to get. Got it though. High Spirits was meh. Same with the Wild Cards, one of the first skins. That one and this one. Jack of Hearts. There's the Fatal Magic, which I really wanted. It was a Halloween skin, but ended up getting so many of the Days ones when I finally did get it. I sold it. Never did get that one. Don't know when that one came out. Probably one of the times when I quit. Then you had the SMG, Borealis. I don't really care too much for that one. That one's okay. This one's okay. That one's meh. You know, not bad. This one was one that I did want and I didn't get, unfortunately. That one, that must have been came out one of the times when I quit. The UMP was just a shittier MP5, really. I didn't even see these skins come out. I got this one when it first came out, and then these two came out sometime after Season 5 when I was playing very sparsely because of cheating. This was a sweet skin that came out when the MP5 or MP7 first came out. Pretty awesome. This one came out after. It's okay. Got the suppressor. I wish they would have put a suppressor on this thing. Then it would have been the sweetest. That's meh. Then you have the old Scourge, which was the rifle to have for a really long time. Like, not gonna lie, this thing lasted probably up to like Season 3, Season 4, before better options became available. This was maybe the coolest skin I thought came with the gun, and I like to rock it. It's sweet. This skin was like an heirloom skin, and it cost so many tens of millions that like only the top super richest cheaters on the game had. So, you couldn't get it otherwise. That was one of the first skins. It was meh. This came out a little bit later. It was okay. This one came out in one of the red box things that you could buy, which was pretty cool, and it was hard to get. But that one I just got from a battle thing and ended up liking it the best. Same with this gun. This is probably my favorite skin on it just because it has the suppressor. Most of the ones that have the suppressor on them are the coolest ones, I think. Then you have like this guy, Sailor Stripe, and the Red Snake. And they're all meh. Then you had this guy, which looks pretty cool in a lot of base color schemes, to be honest. Then you had like this skin, which was meh, meh. The Beehive I thought was one of the coolest ones. So yeah. And then this was one of the ones that I think is probably the coolest because it has the suppressor on it. And I didn't get it, the Medal of Honor one. Then there's Vulture, which came out, I don't know when, later. Then you have this, which is the MK, and this is probably the coolest skin for it. It came out when it initially came out, the totem pole, made everybody want it. Then you have the Scalpel, and this one came out a little bit later, sometime when I quit. I never got it. But some of the base skins look pretty cool on it, like that one. This was one of the cooler skins, I thought. I mean, just in my opinion, somebody else probably likes some of these other ones. Weird. I mean, these look pretty cool. They're not bad. Then you got the machine gun, which this was always my favorite. It was a Halloween skin. Love that skin. Jumping Fox, meh. Crimson Crash, meh. Stalker, meh. Restricted Area, meh. Basic Clubs, this is a basic skin, meh. Nobody really used machine guns in this game because they just weren't feasible except for cheaters who wanted a high ammo count. That was it. Otherwise, you were really slow when you were wielding them. They weren't good. Rifles were better. They were too slow. That was a cool skin. The Absolute Zero I thought was pretty sweet. Pretty cool gun skin. Good, fun to run in the wintertime. Then you had the Mach. Then the snipers. This came out later. The car came out later, and it didn't really serve too much of a purpose. Most people didn't run them. I ran them just because they became head tappers. Guns N' Roses. This is one of the coolest skins for the Stomp. Stomp was just an all-around budget gun all the way to the end. Good sniper, you could find it in raid. It would one-tap T4s with blue ammo and a sniper mod. So, it was legit. Pretty legit gun. Some halfway decent skins for it. It's basically a Barrett 50 cal. You know, Guns N' Roses was the best though. Came out super early on, so not a lot of people have it. Then you have the pole, which, of course, you know, it looks cool in a lot of skins. I didn't unlock all the skins for all the guns, obviously, because it just wasn't worth it. This was the coolest skin that came out for it. The colorful beak. When it first came out, it's badass. Coiled Dragon came out later. It's okay, because it does have the suppressor on it. This one's meh. Wisdom of the Owl was another cool one, just because suppressor on it. Not bad. Then you had the shotguns, which this was probably the MVP gun the entire game. And I proved it over and over and over. It was the cheapest gun to buy and build, kill T5s with shots. Super easy. Love that gun. One of my favorite skins is that one. The other one's that one. That one's okay. No muzzle on it. No muzzle on this one either. But these two both had like the muzzle on them, so most of the guns with the muzzle on looked the coolest. I did like the Sly Fox for the AA-12. AA-12 was a great gun. It was probably the best shotgun in the entire game. Just not for solos, because it was more expensive to buy, more expensive to build and make good. This shotgun was cheaper. And you didn't need the ammo count as badly. If you knew what you were doing, it could actually hit your shots. You didn't have to spam with the AA-12 if you were decent with a shotgun. Rolling Thunder was cool. Icy Stars was fun in the winter. That one I didn't really use that much, but eh. Same with that one. That was a basic skin. And the Slyness of the Fox, I never got because it was during that time where I quit. Then they came out with the Saiga. We've already been over the Saiga. They never really did come out with a cool skin for it. Most people didn't use it, just because of what it was. It was just a crappier shotgun compared to, the high ammo count or the high damage of the pump. All it had going for it was silence, but it was weaker than the other two. And silence didn't mean a whole lot whenever there's ESPs. So, otherwise it might have taken off as a more popular shotgun to maintain stealth. The 1911 was always trash in this game. It never had its moment where it was super good. I bought the skins. I used it a little bit just for fun. It was okay. I never did get that. I never did get that. I thought this was one of the coolest skins. That one and this one because it's got the extended mag on it, But it looks kind of dumb. They didn't actually put like the pistol optics on them. They put like these stupid rails, so it never looked cool. Not like guns these days. This was the coolest skin for the Glock. This was the pistol of the game. Nobody used really the other two at all unless they had to. Some people did try to, Rick Grimes like I did. But like this was one of the first skins that came out. Kind of cool. This was a winter skin that came out. It was okay. This was just another skin that came out that was meh. And then this skin, obviously the coolest because it has a suppressor. So, yeah, this thing is just like, it's like a mini machine gun that you could put in your stash, whip out and smoke people with. This was probably the coolest skin for one of the coolest skins for the Saber. Unfortunately, the Saber never really had its day in the sun either. You could put gold ammo on it and still get like a 2-tap with a decent mod on it, but cool skins for the gun, but unfortunately, just it wasn't really feasible to run in game, so nobody really did. And that's it. That's all the guns. That's all the camouflages. That's all the skins that were worth there. They did have a skill tree at one point in this game, and then they took it away to give the. It was the same as the melee thing. Like we had the baton, then they took it away so they could make it some crappy money grab to make you upgrade it. And same thing with the skill tree. The skill tree used to be a thing that you could get And then they decided to make a collectibles thing, and then you had to buy all these different like trophy things, level them up by buying blueprints and schematics, and it was stupid. One of the dumbest things they did. So they ruined the skill tree thing too. It used to be you just got so many points for leveling up like any other game, and it was the way to go. But yeah, they ruined it, as is tradition. Let's go ahead and put on a cool skin for Ye Olde Arena. We're gonna go with, I'm going out with one of my classic faves, which is that. And anybody who's watched the channel knows that I run that a fair bit. The crafting system also was garbage in this game. There was only a few things worth making, and that was like blue 556 and radars and some of these, the green ones, not the actual good one, because it was just not financially worth it. You could sell these for more than what you could get out of these to create these. So the lens thing was, it was okay, because it gave you a reason to get rid of like trash guns, other than vendoring them. So like if you would get like gray guns you weren't using, you could disassemble them for lenses so that whenever you got unID'd guns, you could ID them and get stats. I thought that was a cool system. The pet system was absolutely trash. I did a whole video on the pet system, and it's garbage. So you can go back and watch that if you want to know about the stupid pet that they implemented, which I don't know why. It served no purpose. But yeah, boys, that is Badlanders, and that is the end of it. It is over. You will still see a few videos left, because I have a backlog of episodes. I will still be posting them until the episodes are gone, but this is the end. I'm going to post these two videos in a couple of days or so, and you'll see them. You know it's over because I deleted all my gear. It's gone. The only thing I have left is arena stuff, and then before it's gone, like my last arena video, I'm going to delete these two, and then it will be truly over. I will never log into this game again. I will never give this company any more money for abandoning their game, for closing it down, for not policing the cheaters. And I'll probably never play another free-to-play game or put money into another free-to-play game ever again. It's not worth your time and your money, boys. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed Badlanders, the series, and continue to enjoy it until I run out of episodes. But it's not really getting a lot of views anymore, so we're going to move on to something else. I'll find some other game that maybe doesn't have as many cheaters in it. Be more fun to play. But honestly, I'm kind of burnt out on the online shooters just because the cheating is just a thing in every single one of them. And it's hard to get into them anymore for me. I've played so many of them. I've been playing shooters since like Counter-Strike 1.4, and I I'm about over it, boys. We're gonna be playing other games that are just fun to play where I don't have to deal with online freaking cheaters and trolls. So I'm getting too old for it. I got too much stuff going on in real life to deal with 12 and 13-year-old nerds. It's even younger now. It's probably like 7 and 8-year-olds doing this stuff online, and just I'm an adult and I've done this too long. So, but that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.